And now we can gear up for the draft and be excited about it. Roddy White to the Eagles. Damn, they gave a tight end a big deal. Wait. D. Allen. Dwayne Allen. That's a lot of money. Charles Godfrey got a 4-year deal. Sean Smith. Demario Davis to the Bears. Oh boy, the 49ers got Wes Welker. The Seahawks go get Aqib Talib. Zach Brown to the Bengals, a big contract. Ed Reed is going back to Baltimore, and he's bringing London Fletcher with him. It's a retirement home. Nick Foles to Kansas City. Lance Moore to the Chargers. Trumaine Johnson to the Bengals. Now we have to find our new starter on the outside, because Werner found a home in the nickel, and Boykin's also good in the nickel. D'Amico Ryans to the Giants. Vince Wilfork to the Denver Broncos. We, of course, get Brandon Boykin. And the Buffalo Bills give Trent Richardson over $9 million a season. Damn. You've come a long way, Trent. Alfred Morris gets, oh boy. Even, wait, was that the same? 5? No, he actually got less. But Alfred Morris gets a little bit less. It's still a lot of money to go to Philadelphia. Redskins fans love that one. And the big deal to Janoris Jenkins. Where is the talk about Peyton Manning, though? That is one happy owner. View your team's current roster in 1 second. Let me make Peyton Manning number 18 first and foremost. I don't want to miss an opportunity to change his number. We're going to have some fun times. But no, like my plan going into the offseason was keep Bradford if it's a good value. I haven't hated Sam Bradford, but at the same time, I know that he's been inconsistent a lot. And I wasn't going to give him big money. I was willing to go 6 or 7. 11? No, especially if I can go a little bit more and get a Peyton Manning. Yeah, we got the better value by getting Peyton Manning, even if it was more expensive. Peyton Manning is back, and he wants to go get a ring. Welcome to St. Louis. What an offseason this has been. And we add Alshon Jeffrey. Jeez. What's his number on here? 17, that's cool. Switch Mike Evans back to 13. Is it free? Oh, it is. Cool. Mike Evans, big Super Bowl touchdown. You the real MVP? Why, thank you. Oh my goodness, guys. This has been out of control. Has never been an off-season like this on my channel. Alright, so let's do some scouting. Now, we gotta get to the draft eventually. We're already almost 2 hours into this thing and haven't even gotten to the draft. Alright. Don't even need to look at receivers. Let's look at available. Don't need a quarterback. Might get a backup. Yeah, pronouncing that's going to be fun if I draft him. Kind of want a backup guard, but I'm not finding much to stand out. Still want a pass rusher. Adolphus Washington. Almost 300 pounds, probably a 3'4" guy. We'll find a home for him if he's good, but he doesn't appear to be. P.L. Lindley. Nope. Defensive tackle. Davion Pearson. Ooh, what do we have here? I think we found something nice. Davion Pearson. I gotta write this one down. This is a write down player. I think we found ourselves a mid-round gem. Projected 5th round, 26th pick. That's good. Could use a backup safety, so might have to do a lot more drafting than signing, I guess, the rest of the way. We don't have much cap left. We only have 2 points left. There's another idea I actually toyed with. I don't think we can do it. But, I thought about in our nickel, which is basically everything. We always go to at least 3 corners on the field, or 5 defensive backs. But I thought about taking Ty Zimmerman and moving him to linebacker in those situations and putting a new safety out there. But I don't think we're going to have a chance to get a safety who I can count on to hold at the back end. I mean, Zimmerman's actually stepped it up big time. And the main thing is getting guys that can cover tight ends. So I thought about moving Zimmerman to linebacker, not actually converting him to linebacker, but having him play linebacker in certain packages. So that's one thing I was toying with. Stage 8. All right, guys, the free agency recap. Make one of your 5 trillion, or whatever that is, good corners to safety. Yeah, might be able to do that and get somebody else out on the field and move Zimmerman to linebacker in the nickel. I'll toy with it. Let's look at the free agency recap first, and then we'll go to the NFL draft. Let's see what all happened. Josh Gordon's still out there. Man, that wouldn't be fair if we got Gordon. We'd be a Pro Bowl roster. So it looks like, I'm assuming that Ryan Tannehill went to, San Diego. So Bradford's a Giant, Tannehill's a Charger, Alex Smith is a Panther, Nick Foles to Kansas City, along with Tim Tebow. So I can't go get Tebow moving to tight end now. Henny and Haney, sorry Philly. Flynn, oh my God, Philly signed Henny, Haney, and Ponder. That's hilarious. Alright, let's go running backs. CJ Spiller is a Charger. LaMichael James the Raider. Ooh, the Vikings get Matt Forte. One of the reasons I'm doing this right now is to see who our opponents in the division drafted, and I haven't seen the Cardinals anywhere today. Going after free agents, signing anybody. Where are the Arizona Cardinals? They even showing up anymore? Are they still in the league? Wide receivers. Roddy White to Philly. Okay, so Henny, who was it? Haney, and Ponder can throw it to a nearly $11 million receiver. Welker to the Niners. They overpaid for him big time. Sidney Rice to the Bears. Kendall Wright to the Jets. Ruben Randall to the Panthers. Hey, as long as our division's not doing much, Derrick Rogers to the Niners. Brad Smith. Brian Quick. Tight ends. Hausler to the Falcons. That's a good signing with Gonzalez retiring again. I like what the Chargers are doing. They went and got Kobe Fleener as well. Brandon Pettigrew to the Seahawks. We'll skip the offensive lineman. Ray McDonald is staying. How is Ray Edwards still in this game? Brockers to the Dolphins now. He ended up getting a monster deal. Well, actually, not that monster. Never mind. Well, it is over $7 million a season. That is pretty darn good. Right end, Robert Quinn. And the Giants also got Chad Greenway. I swear the Cardinals don't exist anymore. Middle linebackers. Demario Davis to Chicago. Right outside. And the Seahawks got Levante David for just under $10 million a year. David and Bobby Wagner. Oh my God. Let's go cornerbacks. Browner to the Texans. Aqib Talib to Seattle. We knew that already. Let's go free safety. And the Dolphins get Harrison Smith. Strong safety. Jerron McMillan gets like... Wow, he got $5 million a year almost from the Falcons. Alright, guys, let's get to the draft. It's time to continue assembling the team. The NFL draft is here. I'll be saving my game after every draft pick, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Now, we have picks 15 from the Indianapolis Colts and 32 because we won the Super Bowl. In 1 sec. I don't actually want to trade up, but I want to see all the picks we have. I forget if it's a 5th round we're missing or a 4th. We have, let's see, the 15th in round 1, the 32nd in round 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Okay, so no 5. So 15, 32, 64, 96, 128, and then late round depth. And it's weird because this is the first time really on my channel that the free agency has been the highlight and the draft is the, it's just kind of the closing act that's not really that impressive. I mean, it's going to be a pretty good draft, I believe, but the free agency, man, it was just too big. So anyway, with the first pick in the 2016 or whatever it is NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans select Trayvon Boykin, quarterback, Texas Christian University. And now our rivals, the Arizona Cardinals, have selected Jared Wilson, safety. The Chiefs take Kevin Hogan, quarterback. The Carolina Panthers select Travis Blanks, free safety. The San Diego Superchargers, Brett Hundley, right after they take Ryan Tannehill. Gotta love Madden. Hashtag Madden 15 wishlist. Fix that. Alright, Detroit Lions. Oh, they took Todd Gurley at 6. A quarterback or a running back goes top 10. Wow, the Bengals have back-to-back picks? Oh no, Melvin Gordon just went. Oh man. I mean, Duke Johnson is like the next running back in line. But there are a lot of running backs that I found that might be able to fit what I want them to do. However, Duke Johnson is the only one whose number I actually know for speed. Otherwise, I know TJ Yeldon has an A, and I know Jonathan Gray has an A. Oh, I guess I didn't really see that many guys. There's a couple other ones, though. I don't expect him to be as fast as Duke Johnson, but do you really package up a deal to move up for a scat back? I don't think you do. So Gordon goes to the Bills. Max Brown to the Bengals. And then they take Nick Vannett. Man, the fans want Duke. They do want Duke. Duke Johnson. Trading up for a scat back. Okay, we're 5 picks away from my pick. But do the Chargers take him? Oh, it said Luke. It's not Duke, it's Luke. Oh, man. They got a tight end. We have to survive 4 more selections. Unless we trade up. Let's see what it would cost us. Or let's try. If we gave them our first, and the 4th, maybe I could dangle the 4th here. We'll try to use a 4 to get up. Nope, they took Shaq Thompson. Now it's the Cleveland Browns. Let's skip ahead. Vad Lee. 2 more picks. Come on. Don't do it, Pittsburgh. Oh, it's a D again. Okay, first it was Luke, and now it's one that starts with a D. It was Denzel Kimdichie. Okay, the only thing between me and Duke Johnson right now are the Minnesota Vikings. You got Matt Forte and Adrian Peterson. There's no way they're taking Duke Johnson. Why? Why? You gotta be kidding me. Why'd you do that, Minnesota? The St. Louis Rams are on the clock. They took Duke Johnson. They don't even need him. I could take Dorial Green Beckham. I don't even need him. Who's next in line? J.C. Coleman? What do I know about J.C.? I know acceleration and agility are good, as elusiveness is good. J.C. Coleman. Second round prospect. Yeah, Rick Spielman just got me good. Let's look at all players that I've scouted that are still available. Trey Elston, Noah Spence. Ooh. B speed, B strength, B agility. We could use a pass rusher here, but what else is there? Devontae Adams, a lot of receivers, I guess, still on here. What's this? Sterling Shepard, receiver. J.C. Coleman. T.J. Yeldon, Sammy Coates. Does anybody want to trade up? Let's see. A 1 and a 4. Where is Chicago picking? We could get another 4. In Chicago... all the way at 29. No, I'm not going to do that for a 4. Let's see. Were there other offers that I didn't see? Alright. The Texans are offering me a 4 as well. And they're first in a package. I don't want to fall out of I don't want to go past 22. And the Texans pick at 25. So I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go after Noah Spence. We could use a pass rusher. I know a decent bit about him. Let's go. Noah Spence is the first pick for the St. Louis Rams. May not like the pick. Some of you may not, but I think it's a good value and a good decision. Ryan Norton goes to Kansas City. Scott Lawyer to the Buccaneers. Ooh, the Broncos trade up for a tackle. Dorial Green-Beckham to the Dallas Cowboys. Good pick, Kane. Good choice. Hey, some people like it. Sweet. The Jets get Trey Elston. The Redskins, Jacoby Brissett. Another quarterback. Why not? Patriots, Alex Figueroa? I'm not sure. All right. Division rivals here. San Francisco 49ers. Sterling Bailey, right end. Okay. Raiders take Jalen Ramsey, one of the 3 Jalens at the top. There goes Jalen Mills. Come on. Next Jalen off the board. Nope. Matt Haggerty. And the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, the Panthers have traded up for Devontae Fields. Never have too many pass rushers, I guess. The Jacksonville Jaguars. No, it's Aaron Lynch coming off the board as the Bucks trade up. The Chicago Bears. Zach Klein at quarterback. And the New Orleans Saints. Brennan Bayer. And the Cincinnati Bengals take Spencer Drango. Our turn. Let's see what our trade down offers are. Minnesota. After you took Duke Johnson, you think I want to do any business with you? I'll make sure I save after this, don't worry. Alright, guys, who to take now? Yeldon. There's a lot of TJ Yeldon love in the chat right now. We know he's got speed, acceleration, carrying, a spin move, and a juke. But how fast is TJ Yeldon going to be? There's also J.C. Coleman from Virginia Tech. And we don't know the rating of his speed, but we know his speed, or his agility, and acceleration are very high. And there's Jonathan Gray we could just take later. I just got a text from Chris the dog. Yeah, he basically said that if I take TJ Yeldon, we can't be friends anymore. There's Byron Marshall from Oregon. Sadly, I don't have anything on him. Let's go to top available. There's Devontae Adams, Tavares Daniels. Running backs up there. Ooh, Devin Funchess. May have to trade up to get him. J.C. Coleman, T.J. Yeldon. This is interesting. J.C. Coleman or T.J. Yeldon. Obviously, the name value is going to give T.J. Yeldon a boost. But we know Coleman has better awareness, better elusiveness, based on these grades. What is it about TJ that Chris hates? Chris is an Auburn fan, and TJ Yeldon's from Alabama. Take the punter. All positions near the top. Receivers, some ends. Already took a defensive end. There's a punter up here, a safety. So what do you do here? JC or Funchess? I don't know. Funchess is pretty intriguing as well. He's also a second-round prospect. But with Alshon, Tavon, and Demarius, and Cook, how much room do you have for twin tight end sets now with this change? I don't think you have much. I mean, you can still pull it off, but we're taking TJ Yeldon. Sorry, Chris. Coleman may have been intriguing as a returner, but if Ben Tate ever gets hurt, you know, Yeldon also could be the backup. I don't know if Yeldon's going to be our returner yet, but we'll see. But it is TJ Yeldon, the St. Louis Ram. Sorry, Chris the dog. I've drafted Trey Mason and Chris Davis, so deal with it. But, now we'll set Chris off as I go and draft Amari Cooper over Sammy Coates, and then I take Landon Collins. Alright, let's continue with the draft, guys. First round is complete. We have Christian French to the Titans. James DeLoach to the Cardinals. Broncos take J.C. Coleman. So we'll find out what we missed out on with J.C. Coleman. The Jags. No. Madden, why? Why'd you do it? Why? Why'd you do it, Jacksonville? So you could trade up and then get an end. Okay. DeVaris Daniels to the Cardinals. Jalen Collins to the Buffalo Bills. All the Jalens are now gone. Alright, guys, so we have the Seattle Seahawks on the clock. And they take Devontae Adams, whom I scouted and I thought he was pretty good. So I think that's a good pick for them, sadly. We can start skipping to my picks soon. There goes Steven Rivers. I'm only going to do it one by one through the second. Just because we know most of these players here at the top, and I want to see what our division rivals take. Vikings take a quarterback, great. And there goes Devin Funchess, so we can forget about that dream. We got Jared Cook, though. Either way, it was going to be a backup. And the Panthers get themselves a receiver, Sterling Shepard. Landon Collins goes to the New York Jets, so I can't take him. Sam Arneson. O.J. Howard. Antoine Woods. Trey Madden. And the Cowboys, ever taken Dorial Green-Beckham, get Steven Shue. Josh Harvey Clemens. The Falcons. No, it's the Eagles taking Connor Cree. Trey Roberson. And the Jets take Byron Marshall. We're almost to our pick. Thurston Armbrister. The Bengals. No, Connor Cook to the Dolphins. And now your and my St. Louis Rams are on the clock. More receivers on the board. Not needed. We could get a backup quarterback, although they've pretty much run this well dry. Michael Eubank. Did I get his speed? No. 6'6", 250. I wouldn't expect too much speed. Maybe a decent amount. But obviously I want to make sure I get Davian Pearson. So that might be a third round deal, not a second. How about a safety? Can I scout any of these guys? Yeah. Elijah Shumat. This one's actually good at man and not zone. But he can't tackle. Let's go back to the top of the board.